Today we're making clever Halloween DIY treat boxes. Uh, a little spooky fun here, so just in a lighthearted way. So you can get ready for treat boxes that are as much fun to make as they are to give. So Halloween is right around the corner. I know, how does time go so fast? You know what that means? It's mostly about the candy or other little things that you can think about. But why settle for ordinary packaging when we can just kind of make it spectacularly fun? So I am using the Halloween Memories Scrapbook Kit. And I'm doing these from scratch. You're going to watch me take something and then measure a box and kind of fit it. So this is just kind of, I'm DIYing it myself here, just looking at fun ideas. This, of course, would be beautiful if you're a scrapbooker to make fun cards or fun pages for your book. I'm going to bring it down here. But today we're using it for boxes. I love something like this because it's quite inexpensive just to get a set like this. I've added only 2 different stamp things. And so I am using, those are from, must have all of my thing, Potions and Spells. I just have one thing. But everything else we're doing is from here. So I thought it would just be fun to kind of talk through some ideas. I think that things like Halloween, if you have kids in your life to craft with, that's part of the making memories and the thing that makes holidays special. You're going to remember that, all those things long after you've eaten all the candy. So anyway, this gives us a bunch of things, and I've just cut it apart so I have smaller things to go with. And of course, these scrapbooking kits are really lovely. They've got some great layouts in here. So you use it however you like. But let's get started. So very first thing I'm going to do, this is one of the papers, is the standard thing. I want to know if anyone hasn't made this. We have been making this, I think, as long as I've been a stamper, and that's like 1996. So I think it's just kind of fun, but I'm going to make little treat bags. I still think they are so fun. I am taking my 6x6 square and I'm folding it corner to corner. Now I could measure and be precise. Nothing I'm doing here today, I'm being very precise because I'm treating this as something just fun you'd gather around and make. These are going to disappear along with the candy. So I'm just going to eyeball, and I'm going to fold this over, and I want it to be fairly straight. Those stripes could make me a little, you know what I can do? I kind of put this over too and see if it'll be good enough is good enough. Okay, that's our motto today. Okay, I'm going to flip this one down and flip this one down. And then you can see I'm flipping this down. And I thought, isn't that cool? And now there's no adhesive. Now I can put in whatever I want to put in. So I could put in, here, let's put in a little chocolate. I could put in a couple of things. I just have some little candies here. So this is one. And then I used the other paper. So I already made this one. This is another of the papers in there. So you can see how you can make a whole bunch of these. And then to decorate them, I just thought, let's do, so these are from the sticker pages. You Cast a Spell on Me. I'm going to put that on here. And let's see, this one. Let's see, what else have I got here? Let's see, the Spookiest Little Monster, Fright Night. I might just, I don't like that. Let me see. I'm going to just we'll just put a bat on here. We'll take this bat right here. And we're going to just put it right in the center. Okay, that works. And then if I want to put little words, look at all these little words. Okay, I'm going to put Creepin' It Real. Okay, and I'm going to put that right across the top here. So I'm just winging this as it goes along. And do you see how you could make a whole bunch of these? They could all be different. And that is the fun of that. Okay, so next, and these are in no particular order, but I picked up at the dollar store. I thought, sometimes you want to do things that aren't candy. And they have these little balls that I know would be a hit in my household because we just throw them around and play with them. So I just took a glue dot and put 2 of them, because I wanted the eyeballs to be sticking out, in this envelope. Well, I'm just gonna roll it up. Okay, so I thought, so here's my little eyeball, and I didn't really know what I was going to do with it, but I looked at this and thought, okay, I like the idea of using So Spooky because it's got the eyeballs right there, and this is bigger. So I thought, okay, but this is big enough. So see, I could put this on here. So this is like 6, and I just cut off. It might be 5 or 5 1/4. I'm just going to fold this in half. Ooh, yeah, I'll fold it in half. And then I'm going to pull off the So Spooky. These are like little ping, what are those, table tennis balls? So they're really light. They don't hurt too much. So I always think that's kind of fun. Ooh, I like this showing. Okay, so say I'm going to switch. If you notice, I'm not even scoring. That's pretty brave of me, because usually I do. But because this is just kind of a fun little thing, I'm not going to even worry about that. But I just kind of like seeing that black in there. So let's see how this will come down. If I fold this, oh yes, this will work. And then I can put So Spooky over it. So what I'm going to do, I actually think I would cut off a little more on the side. I'm not going to now. We're just going to go with it. And I'm going to staple this on, connect it. So you won't see that. And then I'm going to do So Spooky. And do I want this popped up? Or I'm just going to put it on, since this is like quick and easy, how quickly we can do things. Oh, that's pretty fun. And I like seeing the stripes in the back. And I could still come back and cut this off if I want to make this. I probably do. It looks a little, does it look a little wide? And then I forget, I'm not live, so I can't ask your opinion and do anything. But I actually kind of like seeing that. So I'm going to leave it. So here's a second little thing. Now this could be candy in here, or it could be a little candy with the eyes. This could be any size. That's what I think this is fun. I used the little clear envelopes that are in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, but you could use any size bag. You could use anything. This could be it's just the idea of taking a top on the wrap. And so you just, for the topper, want it to be a little wider than whatever the bag is. And you could just create your own little topper. Okay, next, let's take, so I went to the dollar store, of course, to see what I could find to do things with. And I thought, so here's the next thing I'm going to do. I took more of this paper, and I did this by size. Now, I will put the measurements on the blog of what sizes I used, but that really isn't the point of this. The point of this is start with what you have and go from there. That will be exactly where you want it to be. And I know I'm going to want, let's see, I think I'm going to want, I want it to go like this. Okay, so I am going to, look at this, I'm just going to fold. So we're being really daring here. I don't know if I can put measurements on the blog even, because they could be things like 6, 7, I don't know. It's just a weird measurement because I don't have anything in here, because I want this to tuck in. And I want this to show mostly, but I want to see a little bit of blue here for my little accent. Look, that'll work. Okay. So I'm going to put that like that. Oh, I think that's so cool. And this paper is so fun with that little Goulet popping candy. So again, I will just put, you can see everything we're doing with this is just so quick. Make sure I did those so that will still fit. Perfect. Now I am going to, for this guy, I think I'm going to put, I just thought he looked pretty good on here. Okay, so I'm going to find some. So this is from the stamp set. Now I just need my Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'll put a couple of those on here. Okay, and there is my orange cat. Now I could make this hanging. I could put a big circle in here and have it hanging. I could do something like, I don't know, would that look too busy? I don't really have a plan for it. Or I could put this over the top. I could cut this off. Okay, so I'm just thinking here about what we should do. I think I might put this on, since I really don't need to leave anything. I'm going to leave that on. I'm just going to have it be a pouch. So then I'm going to take my scissors and cut off the top. And this would just be a little, I would use a paper cutter to get a little straighter, but that will just be a cute little pouch. So now let's take that same idea and we're going to do something similar but different. My favorite thing is to look at ideas and then see how we can, you know, expand on them. So this time I'm going to take the other paper and we're going to do a very similar thing, but this time we're going to make a matchbox. Let's see if I have these the same width. I have this one a little wider. I'll tell you what it is. It is 3 3/4, which means this would be 3 1/2. But of course, like we said, that doesn't matter. I guess I'm not going to put measurements in the blog because this is like just a fun. Because this is, you're noticing we're using designer series paper. That's what makes it easy to fold and do all this. I would need to be scoring, you know, with cardstock. There also comes in these, there are some solid papers and they are lighter than cardstock. So they might also work too. But of course you could also measure. So if I were taking this and wanted to measure, I would first, okay, right around there, I'm going to, so I'll just show you how I would do this. I just want to put a measurement right on this. This is going to be 7 1/2, but really I was just going for that line right there. So we'll look at that. So this is going to be my matchbox that comes over. I want this to fit inside. So let's see, probably on this line right here, which is about 2 1/2 on my thing. And that is going to go up there. And see, it's a little bit off, so that doesn't matter. I can just, because again, it's designer series paper and it's lighter, I can just inch it to go right. And then I'm going to flip this down for the same reason, because I want to see, let's see, for this one, it doesn't matter. Well, okay. Oh, this has to go higher because you see, I didn't leave enough here. Okay, let's make this go higher. Oh, that's interesting. You see, I'm just kind of, I am really winging it. I always say when you're figuring out a new pattern or something, the easiest way to do something is to start with paper that you don't care about and get your design made, or of course, copy paper. But see, this will be enough for it to tuck in. That's what I was concerned about. But if it's not, I would just fold this over more. So, you know, it really isn't going to matter, but I think that will hold. Let's see. Now we're going to do the same thing. And I am going to put a little this here. Okay, so I did mean to do this a little differently. Let's see how this is going to work. And if it doesn't work, okay, it'll be okay, but I have plenty more room. So you know what I'm going to do? Look what I'm going to do. I want to have this be able to tuck in more. No, maybe I can't. So we're watching in real time. Let's see if this is going to, okay, it is still going to work. Okay, so I'm going to put my little, actually I'm not. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave it because I bet I have some stickers I can put around the side. Let's keep playing with this idea. So let's see what I was going to put on this. This was cut out from the die cut from the potion. And so let's add this. I'm going to just take some glue dots here and put on a couple places here. Well, let's see here. We will put that on. I don't tend to do a lot with Halloween. That's why I thought it would just be fun. I'm treating this like I do the paper pumpkins, where I just sit down and kind of play. To me, that's, especially when I look at the kits, I think it's just fun. You know, you've got all these things that go together And then you can just play with different ideas. So if I put this in, and then I was going to have this be down here so that this will flip behind it. Ooh, that'll work. You know, I might want to add the bird in the set, the crow. I don't have one out here, but I'm thinking you might see that on the blog, because I think it needs one more little thing here. Okay, so that is going to go on here. And actually, let's see. We'll put this on. Keep in mind, too, all of these ideas, they're great for little gift wraps. Anytime you craft with kids, they love to just come up with boxes and different things, but also for any birthday things. See, now I shouldn't have put that on there, these little things, so I could cover that. Let's cover that. Let's see what else I have on my words here. This is perfect. Let's go. Beware, beware, beware. Okay, that'll be good. Or no, be afraid, be afraid, be afraid. Okay, that's the one we're going to go with. Whoops. And that one fell off, attached on the back. So that may or may not stick. We'll put it back there. I'm going to put this right over. Be afraid, be afraid, be afraid. And then I'm going to put this right above it. Perfect. Okay, I like that. Now, if this doesn't feel like it's going to totally stay in, I think this whole idea might need some improvements, and that's okay. It's just the fun of experimenting. Let's look at I was thinking if we needed something on the side. Okay, no, it's perfect. We need something on the side, because see how this will still just fold out and it can actually go right in there. Do you know what? I'm just realizing, oh, this is cool. Because this is here, this could go right behind here. This could be brought over more. I could have made this come over here longer. I love how this is going to just hold it right here. And this part I want to attach, so I can either use glue dots. That's what I was going to do. And then I thought maybe instead we have little things, like here's a little thing. Just talking about little things. Let's just use them up. I'm going to put this right there, and that'll hold that one. And let's see what else we have here. Oh, here's another one just like that. Different color, but I didn't even know it was there. We're going to put this one right here. And that's going to hold them together. Okay, I like that much better. And you see how this is going to fit then right and tuck right under there once this is in. Okay, I'm putting a picture up, and I'm going to add the crow. So you'll see that. It just needs a little more. So since these are works in progress, the finished projects will be on my blog. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Now let's say we would like to make, drop some things here. Let me see what I have. Let's say we want to actually make a little box to hold some candy. So here's going to be a fun way to make a little box. Let's just cut this at 3 inches. And I'm going to take my scoring and I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to score it 3. I'm just going to decide. So I'm going to do like a 3-inch square box. So now I want my scoring, not my cutting. I'm going to put that there. And then I want 1 inch for the bottom. And then I'll cut off at 3 inches again. So if you can see, I'm just winging this as is too. And then we'll cut that. And what I've made is a little box, and we're not even putting sides on it because this is a little Halloween box. I could make this lower, bigger, wider. And then I thought it would be fun to just take, here, we're going to take this. And we are going to, I'm going to kind of center it right there. Now, I could tighten this up and just have a little box there, but I want to be able to put some candies in here. So let's see. Let's put this Babe Ruth in here. Just, yeah, okay. We'll put it in there sideways just so we're feeling, gives me a little bit of something to, actually, I'm going to just eyeball it. Why not? And I know there's going to be a little sticky stuff in here, but it's not going to matter because, you know, these boxes are not going to stay forever. Okay, so we'll just do that one eyeball. Okay, so that one will go there and right across. I'll cut it off. And I'll take this side. And be careful of these attaching objects. That's okay. It just took some of the stick off, right? And then I'm going to come to this side and do the same thing. And because it's just candy, none of it matters. Now, when I looked at this, I thought, what I think would be fun if I'm making it for a child, since I'm not scrapbooking, we have this great big Halloween. So I thought, what if I could make the front say, hello, like, hello, and then you turn it around. I think a kid might think that that was just kind of fun. I had thought about taking out letters and thinking of some other words to make out of it, but because you could do hello out of this. You could do it either and make it hello. That would be fun, but I'm going to do it just like this so that you have to kind of come around to see what the rest says. I thought, okay, so see, hello. Okay, now I can just stick in candies. Whatever I want in here. Okay, so I can pick in, and so you can see I can make this lower, higher. If I wanted it lower, I could also attach this. But here's my cute little box. I could also put something smaller in there and then add, I just took this, the little punch that has the two. Look how cute that would be. Could put that across the top. Now, I could also decorate this some more, but that'd be something little. So these are putting in some bigger things. Let's see if I have anything else I'd want to put in this. Okay, so for hello, let me see. Just looking at what I have here. Oh, I think another one of those bats would be good. Where did I? Oh, here they are. Where did I put that? So if I'm going to put this like this, let's do a big one. Let me see. Here's a big one. Okay. There. Hello, and then maybe a little one down here. So we have a little bats coming around. Okay, so you can see I'm just playing around, but I thought that's really pretty fun. So those are a whole bunch of ideas for doing that. And then I did want to show that there is also I drop everything as I put away. There are these cute little book boxes, and part of this paper are the books, the Halloween books. So I wanted to quickly show how to do this because I thought, this is really fun too. There would be two ways of doing this. I could take and just cut the top and put it on. I'm going to do a wraparound. So I am using this, and I have to look at this and visualize it because I want. Oh, no, that's the bottom. This is where I have to visualize. Okay. Ask me how I know. So I'm going to want it to go right here. So now I know that's where I'm going to want it to go. I'm going to take my glue. If I can find it. Let's see. Let's see if we have glue in here. Because now I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to put glue all around. So I like to put it all around like this. And then I will take the other side. If I'm doing something like a box and I want to get them up to the edges, and I want to be careful because I don't want it to scoot out all over, I'll just do that to spread around some of the glue on there. And that will work. Set that aside. And now I'm going to attach this. Okay, it's attached, and we hope it's all the correct way. Otherwise, it's part of Halloween. Things are upside down, crazy. That's okay, too. Okay, so I put the glue away. And then I'm I'm going to come around and cut right around this. And I'm going to cut right under there. Hopefully not too badly. We'll come around, then we'll look at it from the other side, and we can fix it a little bit there. You can see I kind of went, well, I'll try to fix it here. Let's see. If we go right here, we want to go this way. Sight unseen. Okay, and I'm not using my sharp scissors, my sharpest scissors, because if there's a little glue coming out, I just don't want to get glue in that, so I'm very protective of it. Okay, so this will now fold and make sure. Oh, isn't it fun when it works out the right way? Here we have our potion spells. Okay, and then this is the bottom of the box. And you can see these parts will just, I'm going to score it on all of the lines. So these would be great boxes for other little gifts too. Think Christmas, think anything little when you just like decorating the boxes. I don't work with glue a ton just because I cannot figure out how to not get it all over everything when I use it. So you can see I'm going to hold the sides of the boxes in. So hold the side in, and then I come right under here and close it. I'll do the same here. Hold these in and close it. And then this is what's going to hold it on the bottom. So I'm going to put this in and try to visualize it while I'm holding it up. We'll see how well, ta-da, it's done. Okay, so here is my cute little box. Now this has a little strip on it, so when I give it, this will be torn off. But now let's look at my things and see what else I have that I could put on here. Find my, okay, so if I look over here, I see this. I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this on my little corner thing. And how about, since we're talking about potions and spells, I don't know if I like that on there. What do you think? Oh, why not? We'll put it on. And then I thought if I wanted to add any more titles here, let's see if there's anything I wanted. Let's see. Fright Night. Let's see if this is going to fit a book. It will. I'll put Fright Night right here. See, I'm just adding a couple more titles. So there's Fright Night. Let's see if there's another one. Wicked Fun. Let's do that one. Put this one across here. And I know they're the insides of the books, but I thought I could just add a couple more words. So there is the fun little box. So all of these are fun Halloween ideas. So make Halloween fun by, I think it's the gathering together and making things that can be the most memorable thing of any holidays. So Karen Titus, Stamping on the Back Porch. Thanks for watching.